morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this event, this NATO Experts Forum on the very important topic of social media for international organizations. This forum is a clear demonstration of the Alliance's commitment to furthering the communications capacity of NATO and its allies.
When you're sharing content as a nonprofit, as a government agency, as an international organization, you need to think of consistency, personalization, association, and innovation.
As always, I think it's the content overall that makes these events. The speakers are really forthcoming, and just like each individual social media platform is different and its uses are different, these speakers really bring tremendous insights into how they're leveraging these channels for the greater good.
We look what is out there and we listen. We look at the buzz volume, and then when we see peaks, we try and identify, okay, but why was it that that peak actually occurred? Was it something that we did? Was it something that happened in the media? Was it something that happened on the field?
I'm from the UN agency, so I do feel the challenges that our sector have to communicate through those channels. So this is quite interesting for me to come here and to learn about insight tips or like challenges that other organizations are facing.
Our very first tweet that went out, and it was, we can neither confirm nor deny this is our first tweet. It did very, very well. It's actually and see if you can follow me, it is the second highest retweeted first tweet ever. That is what Twitter tells us, so we're being beaten by a boy band.
For those of us who work in this world, we don't often have the time to take a moment and reflect, so it was really nice to listen to some of the experts on this topic and take something away from the conference that we can bring back to the work that we do every day.
Earth is really tough for us. It's tough to explain our science in 140 characters.
This is my second time at one of these conferences. The first time in June, we actually exceeded 1,000 tweets. And this time, I understood that the hashtag is trending, so congrats. Great event.
Whether you're a business, whether you're a company, no matter who you are, if you're using technology to leverage relationships, to enhance, to build, to be helpful, then I think you really get the most out of it that way. If you're just on it to say, I'm here, I'm awesome, you should love me, you should see me, then you're going to really get a limited kind of response from that, and probably justifiably so.
The reality is the world is facing a paradigm shift in communications. And international organizations have to be nimble and flexible and ready to respond to those changes. We no longer have the option to wait and see. We must be maintaining pace with how the world is communicating.
Forget everything you learned in traditional media because it just misleads our thinking and it makes us think we have to do more. Maybe we even have to publish more content. Sometimes less is more.
Well, video has really become an integral part of every single social media platform now. So I went over how to use video on each of these different platforms and the value of each platform. So there's viral platforms and then there's value-driven platforms. Value-driven platforms are YouTube and live streaming, in my opinion, and viral platforms are things like Facebook, Twitter video, Snapchat, Instagram, and Vine.
If you build the relationship and give 80% of the time, then 20% of the time you can talk about yourself. You can ask for what you want. And so that's converting to business. So give 80% of the time, they'll feel like they know you, they have a real relationship with the organization, then you get to ask for what you want 20% of the time.
One of the great things of social media is that it has the potential to level the playing field. That we not only inform the average person on what NATO is doing and all the great things we do, but it will also enable them to react and engage and share their thoughts.